Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my review of the Sora V2. Just so you guys know, the main primary differences between the Sora 4K, the Sora V2, one is going to be size and shape. The other is going to be with the purchase of a dongle. The mouse does have 4K compatibility and 8K compatibility. Right now, the dongle I don't believe is available for purchase, and I know that was one of the main contentions that people were concerned about was the mouse was almost advertised in a way to make it sound as though it came with 8K native. But no, you do need to purchase an additional dongle. To me, that was never really much of a area of concern. I think at $100, I almost anticipate the fact that it's not going to come with that dongle, that there will be an additional purchase of a dongle. But I think that was just an area that some people were a little confused. Overall, the main differences with the mouse is that the size and the shape has actually been modified. The size and shape are a little bit smaller, and with that, the curvature gets a little bit modified, but it does still feel to me like a Sora. I don't think that the difference in the length really modifies the curvature enough to make it feel like a completely new mouse. But it does feel nicer for my type of grip. And my type of grip is a hybrid. I primarily fingertip, but in areas or things in game that happen that I kind of tense up, if I'm getting eighth partied in a ranked game in Apex, for instance, and I'm tracking somebody, I might apply additional pressure with my palm to get a little bit more stability. And with that, it is kind of important to have a really nice area of a base to have that area to plant my palm. And the mouse definitely provides that. So if you're somebody who has kind of a hybrid grip or somebody who is primarily fingertipping, my size hands are a little over 21.5 in length. I think the mouse just has a really nice size and shape ratio to provide a really nice versatile grip for anybody who's fingertipping, wanting a little bit additional palm contact, or even somebody who is clawing the mouse. You can see there's just such a nice area to kind of plant your hand on no matter the grip style. And the range of motion with the size change is definitely improved. So I think a lot of people are going to like the size and shape differences a lot more than the original. The mouse has a lot of what people are looking for nowadays. First of all, my build quality, I have zero concerns. The thing does not flex at all, except a little bit on the bottom of the base, but I have to apply a lot of pressure and targeted pressure for that to happen, so it's not anything that I'm going to feel flexing in-game. The only thing that I can really point to in terms of build quality is there is a lot of post-travel towards the tops and ends of mouse 4 and mouse 5. The scroll wheel is a TTC encoder. It feels good. It has nice tactile steps, and the switches are Omron opticals that feel just crisp, clicky, and poppy like the Sora 4K. It's just a really good switch implementation, a good decision to go with the Omron opticals, and everything just really feels good in-game. The side buttons do feel a little less tactile, of course, than the main buttons, but overall, everything here feels really good in-game. The only thing I can really point to for build quality is my left click does flex a little bit in areas where I'm applying a little bit additional pressure. So if I'm tracking somebody and getting a little bit too aggressive with the downward pressure, and I'm moving my finger to the left a little bit, I can feel the plastic flexing a little bit and moving and creaking a little bit over mouse 1. Other than that, there are zero build quality concerns, and I do like the shape better than the original. Right now, of course, for the performance testing, I've only been able to test the mouse in 1000 hertz. I don't have that dongle that provides that 4K to 8K compatibility. I don't even know if it's available for purchase yet, but what I can say is that 40 grams, a really nice weight balance, Omron opticals. At 1000 hertz, the mouse performs like an absolute gem in ranked play. I don't know that this would be my main mouse just because I'm preferring things over this right now. But at 1000 hertz with the Omron opticals, the weight at 40 grams on my particular copy, everything paired with the Pat Smith Crucible for ranked grinding in Apex Legends for Season 20, the experience has felt exceptionally good. Again, I don't think it's going to be my main mouse, but between my tracking and the flicks and just the overall comfort and that stability that I get and the versatility in my grip, I do think that it's a very good mouse and a nice addition to the market right now in February of 2024. I think with the additional dongle, the 4K hertz compatibility, the 8K hertz compatibility, it's definitely a mouse that I'm going to circle back to. I think right now, for the time being, I'm probably going to continue to use my X28 Shinobu with my 4K dongle, and then my NPO1 with the 4K dongle. I have that 4K compatibility here, so I might as well use it and get whatever additional performance or feel that I can get. I think it's kind of just becoming the standard on the market right now. When I get the 4K dongle, I definitely think that this is a shape and a size that I'm going to circle back to, though. It feels very good and almost probably most reminiscent to kind of an in-between of the X2 V2 medium and small. But the X2 V2 is going to have just a more targeted hump feel, whereas the base on the hump on the Ninjutso Sora is just flatter. So it feels a little bit more comfortable when you're planting your hand on and getting that additional stability with downward pressure into the pad. But the hump on the X2 V2, it still feels really nice. So I think the biggest competition to the Sora is still going to be the X2 V2 with the 4K dongle, and you're really going to have to kind of decide where you want to go in terms of size and shape. The Sora V2, I think, is kind of an in-between, again, of the X2 V2 small and medium, and again, obviously a little bit smaller than the Sora 4K. So personally, I think my experience has been a really good one on the Sora V2. I think it's a good mouse, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it, especially if you have a pretty versatile grip, either small, medium, or large hands. I think all could work with the Sora V2. Overall, I think Ninjutsu has done a really good job, and it's, again, a nice addition to the market. So I think it's fresh certified. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Again, that could change depending on the experience with the 4K dongle. I'll have to test that at a later date when that's available. But that is all I have for this one with the Sora V2. I hope it helped, guys. I'll see you in the next review. Peace.